Hi everybody, I'm subbing for Colleen. Colleen, please, please, please get better because we all love you so much. And Rachel, I just have to say, I just got done watching your video. I know how you feel when you filmed something and you delete it and or it just disappears. Okay, this just happened to me twice. I just spent like forever and a day filming and accidentally deleted it by accident. And then I started filming again and halfway through realized that my gown was at an inappropriate position. So I had to start over again. So I'll get to the questions and then to my week. Millie, she's at the ER right now, so please keep her in your prayers. And she had a question she wanted me to ask you guys. What would you do? What do you do in your spare time while you're at the ER? Me, I just hide in the corner and sit away from everybody, away from the hobos and the druggies and the people who are coughing and have their germs, and I don't want to get sick, so I stay in a corner away from them until they call my name, and I'm usually twittering or texting my friends. And that's mostly because I consider everybody there guilty until innocent, meaning they're all considered little petri dishes growing germs that I do not want. So I stay away. Rachel asked, what is your favorite month? And my favorite month is July, because everything is blossoming during that time. I have a garden during that time. A couple years ago, I planted 250 tulip bulbs in my garden, and I don't know if you guys know this, but each year as they come back, they multiply. I guess you could say the tulips have children. And then I grow gigantic mammoth sunflowers. So the head of the sunflower is as big as your head, literally. And everything's blooming in July. It's not the best weather for my pots, but I love July because there's so many activities that we can do and everything going on. And I'm sorry you felt so tired in your video. I know how that feels. I'm so not a morning person. I hate having to get out of bed in the morning, but I can stay up all night. It's just a matter of having to get up in the morning. Caroline, do you have trouble adjusting to light? Yes, I have extreme problems adjusting to light, especially when it's natural light to fluorescent lighting, which is the indoor lighting. And when I'm outside and I come inside to the fluorescent lighting, it's almost like blinding. You can barely see, and huge black dots everywhere, and you're squinting to see, and it's everything seems like a shadow. Olivia, you asked, have you ever tried homeopathy? I have to be honest, I've only tried a tiny bit of it, but I'm going down a little bit of a natural path now. In one of your videos, you mentioned vitamin D3, and now that I have the chance to comment on it, I want to say yes, it absorbs super fast. I love vitamin D. I take vitamin D3. I put it in my feeding tube formula, and I also take it as a supplement. If it's in a liquid form or a chewable form, it's super absorbently fast. But if it's in a capsule or something that you have to swallow, it's most likely time released, meaning that it takes all day to get through your body. And yeah. And Stacy, you asked if you'd ever had problems at the dentist. Yes, I've had lots and lots of problems at the dentist, and I don't know if you know this, but Val from Pots Info here on YouTube has made a video response to your reaction at the dentist, because she also goes to dentists in Australia, and I guess it's a little different there. But she made a video response to you, and I'd totally check it out. It was really good. And I had major bad reaction. It caused blood sugar problems. I was getting a tooth pulled, and they had a reaction to the numbing stuff, and yeah. And just like Rachel said, I just want to like squish you up and like put you in my pocket, and because you're just like my little Australian friend, you're like, yeah, just like what Rachel said. What Rachel said. So like half my questions are gone. Oh, Stacy, you also asked how long we have for spring break. Since I'm in college, I have 2 weeks for spring break. Caroline, I think this was your question, but I'm not sure. It's how do you pace yourself? Like Stacy said, I don't. Like I'm so bad at pacing myself. Every year, I'll get like a new book and a new like calendar and everything, and say I'm gonna be super organized this year, and I'm not, and I do miserably at it. I think this was Millie's question. Millie also asks, "What do you do when you're in pain?" What do? I sit and I gripe and I complain. I gripe and complain and I gripe and complain, and until I get more meds. So those are the questions, and my question for you girls is, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And that's the old original question that everybody wants to know. I don't know if Olivia or Stacy, if you've ever seen the Klondike bar commercials, but it's all, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And they go around asking people what they'd do for a Klondike bar. Well, I would try my bestest to wheel up in my wheelchair up Mount Everest, or I would hitchhike down I-47, which is not a good road, and for a Klondike bar right now, because right now, as we're transitioning, I'm going to transition into my week. As you guys can see, I'm in the hospital, and I haven't eaten anything in 3 months straight. No food, no water, nothing came through this mouth, or has been through this mouth for 3 months. And then my feeding tube has been giving me problems, so I had to stop using it completely. And I kid you not, I went 5 days without food, anything, and they finally gave me TPN, which is intravenous nutrition through my PICC line. Basically, I hope my arm doesn't grow teeth because I'm being fed through my arm. And I'll show you the TPN actually. That white stuff you see right there, that's the TPN. And yeah, that's what I'm eating. Been in the hospital, so I haven't really been doing much of anything but laying around because I haven't been feeling good, and that's pretty much it. That's what I've been doing, staying in the hospital, eating through my arm. I just want to say, Emily, you are so beautiful. And don't you ever doubt your outside beauty or your inward beauty, because I've seen both. And from my opinion, you are gorgeous. You are drop dead gorgeous. You are like, walk by a guy on the street and make him pass out gorgeous. You really do have a gorgeous heart, and your heart is really, it just, you're a gift, your treasure, and consider yourself that, because you are a treasure, and you're very much loved, and you're very beautiful, and we all love you. And so with that said, I will say goodbye to you all, and I love subbing so much when I have the opportunity. Thank you, Colleen, for giving me this opportunity. I guess you can call me the on-call sub, because you can just like say, hey, can't make a video, do you mind subbing? And I don't mind at all. So I'll be your on-call sub. I love you girls.